Hey, this is Adam with Arcade Galactic in West Valley City, Utah at the Valley Fair Mall. And today I'm going to unbox something that's a little bit different than what I normally unbox. Now, on my other arcade channel, Arcade Heroes, I've often done unboxings of the arcade machines that I receive, arcade and pinball machines. But today I received something in the mail from Szabo's Arcades, and that is a new marquee and topper for the classic Midway game Rampage. It was released in 1986. And so the creator of Rampage, Colin, he designed a completely new marquee, a new topper. He is an artist and not just a game designer. And so he worked with Szabo's Arcades, which does graphics printing, obviously with a focus on arcades, and they've offered this limited edition topper and marquee for arcades like ours to pick up. And since we have a Rampage machine, figured, hey, this would be great. Maybe it'll bring a little more attention to the machine for people to give it a try in case they hadn't, or if you have, then maybe it makes the overall experience of playing on an arcade machine magical again. So I'm going to unbox that. It should be relatively simple, and install it on the machine. We'll see how it looks, so let's get to it. Alright, so this is the box itself. A little big, not too unwieldy, not heavy or anything. Oops, I'm a bit more careful as I sliced the invoice receipt paper here, but yeah, well, it's salvageable. Packing peanuts here. Alright. So, let's see if we can get some light on that. So we have the certificate of authenticity, little ad or kind of business card for Szabo's Arcades. Another note from Szabo's, but this would be the marquee itself. That'll go in there. Oops. And so yeah, that is a little bit different from the original here. And so very cool. Now, I'm making a mess on my floor here. I guess I should have the sharp object away from this topper. The screws are attached here. Just make sure I didn't miss anything else. Good. Unfortunately, didn't get the packing peanuts all over the place, but let's see if I can get this in some good light or not. Here, it's my lighting here is not the best, but this is the new limited edition Rampage topper, and so that's why the original marquee here. Let's see if I can get a good look at this. It's not lit up right now, so yeah, that won't work, but I'll show it to you once I get this installed. So I will install the new marquee first, and then we'll install the topper and see how that goes. So let me turn the machine on so there's a little bit more light. And alright, so I've got some extra lighting here as well as the game's on, so you can see this all better. And so to compare the two marquees to each other, you can see how the old one had George, Lizzie, and Ralph on there. Ralph and George smashing Lizzie's head, whereas this new marquee does not. So what this is all supposed to do is combine with the topper to be more like a scene from the game. So you still have George, Lizzie, and Ralph there. It's just they're now on the topper and a little more prevalent. So let me get this out. Give the old marquee. Position this up. Marquee off first. So it's just a Phillips screwdriver. fancy. Just before they put security bolts on everything. This is made out of glass, so I have to be careful with it. I'll put it in the packaging. The marquee came with. The marquee's not glass, it's plexi. It's fine. So you're probably hearing plenty of Primal Rage and Tech 5 in the background here. It's nice that it's printed on both sides. Seems like high quality plexi. Which I imagine they would tell everybody to be careful as you using a razor blade around your brand new artwork so you don't scratch it. Nice artwork, very high quality. So really shininess of it all. Installation screws. So it looks like the topper is going to fit perfectly in with this dirty old marquee holders. There's a lip here in the center, so the marquee probably should be. I'll bring the camera up here so you can kind of see what I'm trying to figure out. So we have this holder with this marquee holder with this lip. I believe it's original, but the holes on the topper are a little bit different. So what it looks like I might have to do is put the topper here behind it a little bit. So I'm going to put the screws back in for this holder first. Alright, so let's, instead of doing this all by hand, the slow old way, let's use a drill. So it looks like the topper is just slightly bowed, but no problem. Once I get these screws in, it'll probably be just fine. Set that there, and pray that there's no earthquakes that happen. Alright, so here we go. That is the new Rampage marquee and topper. Let me turn off the lighting here so you can kind of see how it is in person. Maybe I'll figure out a back LED spotlight here. It looks a lot darker on the camera than it does in person right now, just because that's how cameras work sometimes, especially if there's an LED light source somewhere in there, so it just focuses on that. But yeah, this is from Szabo's Arcades. Again, very limited edition. Not sure how many of these they're going to be making, but It's a nice little touch. I've been thinking about making my own topper for Deathstalker, like try and recreate the little house as a 3D model or something and putting that on there. Or there's a few other things you can do with Deathstalker. Deathstalker, in case you're not aware, is the game that was in development by Mr. Colin before he created Rampage. It was going to be a Laserdisc game, and so super rare. Not very many of these out there at all, so we've got one of them, and that's of course why we had to put it next to Rampage. Just have these two historical pieces next to each other. But yeah, check that out. Look for Szabo's Arcades online. That's SZABO. And looks like they do some pretty high quality stuff, so I'd recommend them based on this. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you at Arcade Galactic soon.